Hey everybody, this is Jason Freeman with Rockets.com. We're catching up with some of the guys the week after the draft, and we've got one of the more interesting characters on the Houston Rockets team, Terrence Williams. Terrence, how you doing?
I'm cold, Saida. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So, first of all, tell us what you've been up to the last couple months. I know that you've been around here working hard. So, what's going on?
Just trying to get back into basketball form. And at home, I box a lot,
Really?
every day. So just trying to go away from that and try to get back on the court, whatever. I think it's been a good transition for me. Just working on shooting, dribbling, little games at home. Jamal Crawford has a pro-am that just started, so guys play every Saturday and Sunday. So it's good.
Do you feel like this is, I almost feel a little bit of a deja vu because we talked when you first came to Houston about fresh start, fresh start, fresh start. Do you feel like this is fresh start part two almost with the new coaching staff and everything else? Don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I answered that question before, when I got here, and I just go into every day like it's my last and just play basketball. That's one thing I know how to do is play basketball. Try to have no off the court distractions, and just let my talent show. I think the new coach and the new coaching staff will see that, and hopefully it's good for me.
What kind of conversations have you had with Kevin McHale so far?
I had great ones. I had one just today that I wanted a better playmakers on the team. When I get into the lane, I look for my teammates. I'm not really the scoring type, but I like to pass. So he told me if my role is to be a playmaker and get guys shots, and that's what I need to focus on. Don't really focus on scoring, but be able to knock down an open shot. And he feels like I'm the most athletic person on the team, so you got to take that, and hit on those points when you're playing basketball, not try to do other things that he said you can't do. So I think it's good.
You feel like, how do you feel your game has progressed in the last couple months?
I think it's progressed a lot.
Really?
Just because I feel I wasn't playing basketball for the Rockets don't mean I wasn't playing basketball. I still worked out every day. I still practiced what they practice. I still did everything, basketball-wise. I just wasn't able to showcase it in front of fans, in front of people, watching. So other than that, I think, my game is still up there where a guy that just played 82 games. So I feel very, confident and fine.
Can you give us the scouting report on some of the guys that you've been playing against? I know that you've been here a while, and obviously the rookies are brand new, but what have you seen so far that sort of stood out to you?
One thing I would really say is they compete. I think it's great pickups for our team. Big and two shooters. I would say they compete a lot. That's what you're going to need at this level is to be able to compete. There's certain things as a rookie you don't understand until the middle of the season and then to the end of the season, as far as how to play defense and, certain things. But other than that, I think they compete and they're not just content with being drafted, so that's good.
This is obviously a deep roster right now and competition at a lot of different positions. How does that affect you personally when you're out there with these guys, and obviously they're your teammates now, but you also have to realize in the back of your head, especially with a new coaching staff, this is where the fight for playing time begins?
It doesn't affect me at all. I've been on a team where I played, and I've been on a team where I didn't play. So at the end of the day, one thing I know how to do is compete. My whole life I competed at everything I did, everything, and nothing was easy. So I love this game. I love coming to practice and working, whether it's 1-on-1 or 5-on-5. So to the other guys, I say that, we are on the same team, but at the same time, I love to compete. So.
Well, let's talk about, we've talked about your development on the court. What about from a personal standpoint? It's your birthday today. You're 24 years old. Talk about the evolution of Terrence Williams, the person.
Well, first, everybody need to know I live every day like it's my birthday. But today just, should be a holiday. Now I'm playing.
So you're really like 10,000 days old or whatever. I can't do the math that quickly. But.
Honestly, I feel like even though I'm 24, within this last year, it's been the most important year of my life. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen playing. I've seen sent to the D-League. I've seen not playing. I've seen everything. So I think this year has been the most grown up I had to do in this year, and it makes me mature a lot. But I wouldn't change it for nothing. I wouldn't change getting sent to the D-League. I wouldn't change getting traded. I think it helped me, be the man I am today. So I think out of my 24 years, this last year has been the most important one.
That's interesting because, I mean, I know you haven't been around him, but for a few days probably, but I remember talking to Johnny Flynn last Friday, and he was talking about, you know what, like, here's a guy just like you, same draft
I watched
class.
your interview.
Yeah, and I mean, talked about how, you know what, like, I realized that this is a business, and I've seen, like, the downside, and last year, obviously, was rock bottom for him. Here's a guy who's, you know, picked fifth, or I think he was fifth overall in the 2009 draft, and all these expectations, and all of a sudden, he's marginalized, and a guy who's just, you know, a part of a deal, not even the biggest part of a deal on draft night, and how that alters your perspective. And so, I mean, for you, you know, going through those ups and downs. You had the triple-double as a rookie. Last year you get traded, don't get a lot of playing time. So I'm sure, I mean, have you guys even talked very much about sort of those common experiences and the ups and downs of NBA life?
Yeah, I mean, before all that, Johnny was my friend. You know, we played against each other in the Big East and stuff like that. So I think it's good for both of us, you know, because neither one of us can be naive, you know, no more. You know, we understand that it is a business, and we kind of both got a fresh start from here. So, you know, we kind of hold each other accountable because quiet is kept. You know, we know how good we can be in this league. That's why we're here. So we just got to come ready to play and play basketball every day, you know, and just prove ourselves all over again as if we're trying to get drafted.
Off the court, what have you been up to this summer?
Chilling. I just be with my kids at home, and you know, I got 2 dogs. Just have fun.
Your philosophy on Twitter?
I think Twitter's great. I think you interact with a lot of people that would never have a chance to talk to you, whether you want to respond or not. You meet new people, and it's fun. It's definitely fun.
Do you get people complaining about how much you tweet? Yeah.
I get people complaining because they don't understand my tweets.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I have days where I tweet all quotes from poems or something that I've made written, and they just think I'm strange or random. But that's what Twitter's about. You know, it says when you go log on, it says what's happening. And that's what you write about what's happening right now in your life. So.
Do you have a blog where you post the poetry and stuff like that? No.
No, not yet, because you guys are gonna try to steal them, and
Well, I would definitely.
I can't have people stealing them yet. But nah, this summer I'm doing my own website, and then I'm gonna put them on there. I'm gonna do like one every 2 weeks or something.
What do you know what the web address is going to be so we can look out for it?
I want it to be terrencewilliams.com. So that's what we're trying to do right now. I'm talking to the designer, you know, as of today, and try to get that together.
So we'll look out for that this summer. Terrence, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. Have fun this summer. We'll catch up with you hopefully soon.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.